All right, final step, number 6, model modification. So we took you from here, from the original theory, okay, from the original model, and we ended up here. So you'll notice that the software told us that there was no significant causal path between attitude and competency. Like that, right? There was no significant path there. So therefore, the model, this model, did not match the theory, right? It's always the model matching the theory, not vice versa. So what would the researcher do? What would you do? What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go back to the literature review and try to redraw a new modified model based on some kind of existing theory of the true causal effects between attitude, that's this one, and competency. Okay, so let's pretend that in the literature they had a variable that they called perseverance. In other words, how hard a person worked. Okay? And you wanted to add that to the model as a moderator between attitude and competency. So what you do is you would draw it into the model, and this is what the moderator symbol looks like, right? You got attitude to competency with perseverance acting as a moderator. What you would do is then you would rerun this new model using structural equational modeling again, which means that you're basically starting it all over. You're redoing the entire process with the new model. So the AMOS software, again, would check all the causal paths, et cetera, et cetera. You would look at the estimates and the model fit indexes and all that other stuff, okay? So some of the other types of modifications that you could add to your model could be introducing a new exogenous variable and or another endogenous variable. But that's it in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this. So our next step is we're going to redo this entire structural equational modeling as a guided homework. So thank you for listening. MGZ and Copilot out. Say something else.
我也不知道说什么。我好爱你啊，瑞瑞，我很舍不得你的。
Don't make it too long. Okay, goodbye.